your heads. There he goes. I wouldn't worry about ducking, because if you duck, he's only going lower. It's not going to help you out at all. Now, this little critter flying around at the moment, his name is Ripley. He's been in shows for about a year now, but when he sees his food, it's simple. He lines it up, he sits, he waits and watches, and when he finds it, he explodes into action, getting there in one big hurry. Zoom! Speed is definitely the name of the game for this bird, because birds are extremely hard to catch.
Wow.
But it's not the only weapon in his arsenal. As he comes over again this time, check out his feet, because those feet are massive. Get ready, he's going to come over. So we're looking at those feet. Now they're enormous for a bird this size. They'll allow him to take down not only small birds like starlings and miners, but with feet this big, he can easily take down a bird as large, if not bigger than himself. So that means things like tawny frogmouths, even sulphur-crested cockatoos will end up on the dinner plate, but this very efficient little hunter. He's mighty cool. Now, as he goes down this time, I'll implore you to have a look at those eyes of his. They're massive. They take up around 3/4 of the space in his head. Now, if we had eyes as big as little Ripley down there, they're like having softballs for eyes. So jammed in your head, it's not going to leave your room for much of anything else. Which is okay, because he doesn't have to worry about that. What this guy uses his eyes for is to find his food, like a lot of the other owls that are out there hunting during the day. But they're so big, he can't actually move them. He lacks eye muscles. So to get a look at his world, he can actually turn that head of his upside down, all the way around, and even backwards. So it's a very cool thing. I guess if you could turn it all the way around, it's the same as going backwards, but that's okay. To allow him to do this, he's double the amount of neck bones that we have. We have 7, some other mammals have 6, but birds, a lot of them have 14. So that enables him to look for things like those possums, but even pest species like rats and mice, which is an incredible thing. So we'll let you know, a very long time ago, we did used to have a small rat problem. But I'll tell you what, these birds moved in, and since that problem, because they are such great predators out there in the wild, I can see a few murmurs through the audience. They moved in, the rats moved out, and I can honestly tell you that problem is now behind us. Yeah, it's an incredible thing to report, and I can see smiles on your faces. You're obviously as happy about it as I am. So is Flea over there, and I think looking at little Ripley there, you've got to admit that that is probably the handsomest rat trap you're ever going to find yourself. So thank you very much, Flea, and thank you, Ripley. Woo. Getting to see a bird like Ripley, I think's ace, because they're very